There are a lot of creepy things in this world. Some are explainable, some are not.
Everyone has a worst fear, or something that terrifies the hell out of them.
We want to talk about those things with you.
Witches, ghosts, serial killers, conspiracies,
Urban legends, paranormal activity, UFOs, and more.
We're covering it all.
Thanks for joining us here at
Well, That's
Creepy.
Creepy. Hey everybody, welcome back to Well That's Creepy. We have a good show.
I think we do. Today we're talking about phobias, and it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of phobias we didn't know were actual phobias or
There's
had
a lot
names.
of jacked up shit out there.
There are. Whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of fucked up phobias, but it's actually estimated that 9.1% of Americans have a specific phobia. And it's actually even more relevant in teens. There's 15% of teens have a specific phobia. It's kind
That's
of
a
crazy.
lot of phobias.
Yeah, and actually women have twice as many women have a specific phobia than men.
Interesting.
Now, if you're crazy like me, you've got like 12 phobias, so, you know.
Now, we're going to go into some weird phobias first, and then we're going to get into some cool, creepy phobias.
Yeah.
We'll save those for later, because
Yeah.
they're pretty cool.
There's like so many that are just like, I don't even know where to start with some of them. I mean, you have your normal ones like fear of heights and, you know, stuff like
You're afraid of
that.
heights.
I'm petrified of heights.
And claustrophobic.
And claustrophobic and scared of the dark, which is Nyclophobia, something like that. But one of the weird ones, before we get into creepy ones, a weird one that I thought I was just crazy myself, I didn't know it was a legit thing, is literally, it's called Telephonophobia, and it's like the fear of literally answering the phone or making calls. Now, I'm totally fine if Travis calls me like on break or something, like if we're separated, which we hardly ever are, but if he calls me like him, I'm rushing to answer the phone or to call him, but literally anyone else, I freak out or panic. And my job used to be literally to call people and ask them to pay their bill or answer the phone when they called, and when they called, I'm like, please don't answer, please don't answer, please don't answer, give me the voicemail, and then they'd answer, and I'd be like, fuck, because I don't want to talk on the phone, I don't like it.
I don't blame you, especially in situations like that.
Well, and I can't, I think my biggest thing is but I don't have a problem texting, so that can't be, because I was going to say, I think as I read off their body language and their energy, but texting, I can text all day long, I mean.
But they have some weird phobias out there, like the fear of cheese. What the hell is that?
That is kind of weird.
I don't understand that.
But there's some...
If anyone has a fear of cheese, let us know, because I want to know that.
We definitely want feedback on this episode. We want to know, like, your phobias, or if you have any of these, or if we missed something that was good, because it's just crazy. Like,
and then we have your regular, what I got it as, glossophobia, fear of public speaking, and like the anxiety in public areas.
See, I just get shaky voice. Like, I have a little bit of it. I wouldn't say it's, I'm not. And that's that's America's most common phobia, is fear of public speaking, but.
Well, I mean, which a lot of people have that, obviously. Then there's, obviously the fear of death. Necrophilia.
No, definitely not philia. That's fucking dead bodies.
Necrophobia?
Phobia.
My bad. But that's fear of death and fear of death things. We're not talking about fucking people.
That was last week's episode. We were talking about the guy that went back and slept with the bodies he left buried.
Fear of heights, a very common one. Acrophobia.
It is, because it's scary, and
you covered that one, didn't you?
Well, we talked about it at the beginning, but I always wanted to. It's allergy season.
That happens.
I always wanted to like go skydiving to get over it. Everybody said that would be great, but my back is royally fucked up, so I don't. Number one, they're gonna have to push me on the motherfucking plane. But I just, I don't know.
Or bungee jump. I just don't trust the parachute or bungee.
I bungee jumped when I was in high school, and I peed my pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell about that.
Straight up pissed my pants. It happened. And I didn't bring extra clothes, so I walked around that place pissy pants all day.
Now we have pedophilia, which is the color of
nope.
clowns.
Try that again.
No, clowns and dolls.
Nope, try that word again. You said pedophilia. That is the attraction to little children.
Oh. Pedophobia is what that is. That's the fear of clowns and dolls.
It's also called...
Oh my god. We're going to chloroforming.
We're not chloroforming anybody. Oh my god.
Well, there's another name for it.
Chlorophobia.
Phobia.
Yeah, Phobia.
I don't know what it's called. I give up.
Talk about chloroforming people and phobias.
Yeah. So we got that one.
Oh my god.
What are some other regulars before we get into some creepy ones?
Okay, so another one. This one actually affects my best friend and her daughter. It's called Trypophobia, and I may have mispronounced it, but it's a fear of holes. And so what she says happens. I still can't get over your fuck ups. So basically, it's like say you see a beehive with all the holes in it. She said it makes her skin crawl and start itching, feeling like there's bugs crawling all over her. But she had experienced it, never really realized it was real or something that other people had. And then her daughter was watching TV with her one day, and there was something on TV that came on with holes, and her daughter's like, oh my god, holes, and started freaking out. And then my friend's realizing that maybe it's not just her, so they looked up, she realized there was a name for it and everything. And
that's weird.
I literally...
I didn't know there was such a thing until earlier we were looking this stuff up and I saw it on there.
Well, it came from American Horror Story, the first time I ever heard of it, the cult series. And I thought it was just fake they made up for the show. I did not know it was a legit thing.
If anyone has a fear like that, let us know.
Yeah, we definitely want to know more about that. That's kind of crazy.
Now we have cynophobia, the fear of dogs.
See, I had that for a little bit.
Yeah, remember. But if you're not scared of dogs, the 1983 Cujo movie will probably freak you the fuck out.
I never watched that
one. It freaked me out from big dogs for a little while.
Well, because
I think it's a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, but I couldn't watch it with you guys because I literally just got attacked by a dog, right before y'all watched it.
Yeah, it was this big.
Well, its legs were this big. If you're listening to the podcast, I'm describing a corgi.
That could fit in a shoebox.
It was not, okay, I was watering flowers doing something,
violent.
And that little bastard came up and bit me.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. God, you had to get me a lab puppy just to get me over my fear. It was so bad. It was so sad.
Now, what was I going to say?
I don't know. You're probably going to fuck up some
of the no. Yeah, you might not like this one. It's Wiccaphobia.
We're not evil.
Yes, it's fear of witches and witchcraft.
We're not bad people.
Not yeah, you're pretty sweet.
See? I'm wonderful. Just love me.
But Wiccaphobia is the fear of witches and witchcraft.
That's
or occult type stuff.
If you have Wiccaphobia, I'm really sorry, but please know that we're not horrible humans.
Yeah,
we're wonderful people. One of the ones I thought was kind of weird was called Spectrophobia, and it's the fear of mirrors or seeing your own reflection. And we have a lot of mirrors in our house, and I look at myself a lot.
You do a lot.
I'm adorable. Why would I not look at myself?
You are. What about?
I don't look at night. It's scary.
Yes.
Nighttime is really scary.
If you say we had a medicine, we do have a medicine cabinet in the other bathroom.
We have two medicine cabinets.
Yes, that's
right.
One in each bathroom. We have a bunch of medicine cabinets. But just imagine shutting that medicine cabinet and seeing something behind you, like a creepy old zombie or something.
So I'm not going to the bathroom alone tonight.
That'd be horrible.
Charles will have to go with me.
But there's a Kevin Bacon movie that's out, and we haven't seen it yet, and it's not Stir of Echoes, but I think it happens in that movie too. But anyways, I've seen a preview before. I can't remember the name of it. If anybody remembers the name, let us know. But it's where he's looking in the mirror and sees someone behind him. Or no, I'm sorry. It's where he shuts the mirror and he looks at himself in the mirror, and I think he looks down, but his reflection's still looking at him.
No, see, that shit freaks me out. Okay, that's what I'm scared is gonna happen at night.
Wouldn't that be freaky?
I don't love that. Just or if I'm gonna be facing the wrong way, I'm gonna be looking at the back of my head or something.
Just imagine, yeah.
No.
Just think if you shut the mirror and your reflection just looked off somewhere else.
No.
Oh my God, to be scared.
No, there is that video of that little boy who was looking in the mirror.
Or oh my God. Yes, just imagine if your reflection started beating on the mirror trying to get out at you. That'd be horrible.
There was that video of that little boy, and he moved before his reflection did.
You showed me that.
That
think.
was creepy.
Yes, look that up. That
I don't
was
know if it
wild.
I think it may have just been like the angle or something, but I don't give two fucks. It was scary,
No, that was
and
fucking
that
creepy.
kid, I just don't ever want to see his face again. I'm sorry to you if you were that little boy, but you scared me.
Now I have a couple worst fears. Obviously, the ocean. Anybody's seen us before.
You did that to yourself.
The ocean is just horrible. Everything wants to eat you.
See, but here's the thing. They say that fears are created, like they stem from underlying something that's happened when we were children.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that that's where my fear of the dark came from, because the man in black with the hat, like I literally used to see him all over my house when I was little. Like that motherfucker followed me places. But I think you have just learned so much about the ocean that you've scared the fuck out of your own self.
Probably the universe and space. There's a
Yeah,
phobia
you
for
definitely did that shit to
Anyways,
yourself too.
The ocean phobia is called Thalassophobia. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but that's the fear of the ocean and the vast emptiness of sea and the depths. So, which would be creepy. Like if you're in the water and you put goggles down there and look down, and you see great depths and just vast emptiness of sea. That's pretty terrifying. That's a lot of volume of water and a lot
I
of
think it's really
depth.
cool. I think it'd be awesome.
Just like if there's a shark coming at you, you can't hide.
Go up.
Just like Jaws, man, he'll come up and
If you're nice to the shark, he's not gonna fucking eat you.
yeah.
Oh.
I can't shake its fin. Say, hey, buddy.
Okay,
That's not how that
being
works.
nice to animals makes them not want to eat you.
Doesn't
Okay,
work.
we have a bumblebee that lives on our back porch, and we have multiple wasps and everything, and they have never once attacked me because I'm nice to them.
They
But
try to
you,
kick my ass all the
yes,
time.
they do because you're mean to them. You swat with your little hat off and swat at them.
But
That's why they fuck you up.
now we have another. Oh, this kind of goes with the ocean. It's galeophobia, fear of sharks.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, if you're nice to them, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, they just freak out. That's all good.
Now, back to the space one. That's astrophobia, and that's the fear of space, the universe, or light shut off, stars.
What's new?
All types of stuff.
See, you love space, but I think that you've got yourself. I think you have that now because you have studied so much on it that you've scared yourself.
Well, it's terrifying if you think about it, because there are, like, I got 3-ring binders full of stuff I've written down and books of shit I've written down just full, and when you stop and think about it long enough, how huge it is, what we're living inside of, it's terrifying. You know, if it's alive, who knows? It's pretty creepy shit.
It is creepy.
Yeah, that's
but
what's scary.
you did that to yourself. I really think you did.
Let us know what your guys' fears are, because we want to know.
Another
Or
one.
phobias.
So one I thought was kind of
Phobias.
fucked up. Ablutophobia. It's a fear of bathing.
That's
Straight
kind of
up.
weird.
And it's not like they have hygiene problems. I just saw something go across over there. It's freaked me out. But it was like in the air. I don't know what it was. But anyway, there's probably a phobia for that.
There is, I'll tell you here in a minute.
Oh god, it's gonna freak me out. But anyway. No, like they're not, it's not like they have hygiene issues or anything, but like I think it's like the idea of being submerged in water. So the research I did on it, there's multiple different paths that it goes down, like different divisions and stuff. And I really believe that it's mostly around like the fear of being submerged or like drowning in the bath or
So
having
it's-
the water over them.
So
Like
it's
a-
both shower and sitting
Yeah, I
tub.
think you just have
Okay.
different versions of it. If any of you experience this or know someone who does, please let us know because the
Yeah,
research is
it's
kind of
interesting.
confusing. It's contradicting. So
Um,
definitely weird.
Now, I think I pronounced this right. Coimetrophobia is the fears of cemeteries, graveyards, tombstones. Just being around that stuff scares the shit out of some people.
See, I find it very calming to be out there.
I think so too. Yeah.
Except for at nighttime. I won't go out there
It can get
dark.
creepy.
Yeah. I don't like to be anywhere dark though, because that's just my fear of the dark. So maybe that's just why. But
Coimetrophobia is fear of cemeteries.
well, Feretrophobia is the fear of caskets and coffins. See, I don't like. It doesn't bother me to look at them or touch them or be around, but there's no way in hell I would get inside of one,
Yeah.
even if it didn't have the lids or the close. What do you call those? Like,
Doors.
yeah, that didn't have doors or lids or whatever. I
Lids.
still would not
Whatever.
sit in one. What's not happening? Not doing it.
Hmm.
Genophobia is fear of having sex.
There's people out there like that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Now, hauntophobia is the fear of haunted houses, haunted locations, ghost-like creepy things.
Well, see,
There's the fear of that.
I don't.
Well, actually, the fear of ghost is phasmophobia. I think I pronounced that right. That's the fear of ghost. Hauntophobia is the fear of haunted houses.
I was more scared of the thing I saw outside the haunted house than the thing of the actual haunted house
But
itself.
there's phobias for both.
I mean, you guys, if you remember, if you've seen our previous episodes where I talked about being a line and this guy from like, I don't even fucking know what century, takes off running through in the storm with the cape and the big boots and the riding car, all that shit's fucking scary as shit. Like, I don't believe he was real, I believe he was a spirit. And it scared me. I don't love it.
Now this one, I think, is really jacked up. This one bothers me. Is samhainphobia. What the hell is that? Samhainphobia?
Well, it looks like Samhainphobia.
Uh-huh.
It is Samhain.
Is it?
That's Samhain.
Oh.
That's what we call, which is called Halloween.
Okay, well, the Samhainphobia is the fear of Halloween. Who the hell has the fear of Halloween?
Why are you scared of Halloween? If you're scared of Halloween, please tell us.
Now, I don't think anyone in our channel that watches this or on Instagram definitely really has a fear for Halloween, because there's some pretty cool ass people with Halloween pages on there.
But if you know anybody who's scared of Halloween,
Yeah,
I want to
know.
know why. Like, I want to know what causes it.
That's crazy.
Maybe they had a bad experience as a child at Halloween. My candy got stolen one time at Halloween.
Really?
Remember? So my parents went somewhere. I don't remember what was going on. And my uncle and my sister had to take me to retreat, and they are 6 and 9 years older than me. And some guy was running by and stole my candy, and my uncle went after him. AJ,
Who the hell does that?
a dick.
That's
Still
funny.
little kids' candy. That was fucking rude.
But yeah, that's the fear of Halloween. That's pretty wild.
Why don't be scared of Halloween? It's fun. It's pumpkin time.
And pumpkins. Speaking of that,
You cannot be scared of pumpkin.
not sure how this one goes. Coimetrophobia is the fear of pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, shit like that.
But do they still like pumpkin spice and pumpkin pie?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I like I don't like hot pumpkin spice. I like iced pumpkin spice lattes, like iced coffee
that'd be
pumpkin
good.
spice. But I don't like hot pumpkin
You know,
spice. But I like pumpkin
let us
pie.
know what you think.
I
But
don't
who the hell
care.
could be scared of pumpkins?
They-
If you're scared of
pumpkins are cute.
pumpkins,
We want to know.
pick one up, pet one, carve it out, do
It's not
whatever.
going to hurt you. I
Dude.
promise.
It'll definitely make it all better.
Well, along that same line, though, is anthrophobia. Is people fear flowers.
What is it?
Anthrophobia?
Throw?
Why are you gonna make fun of me?
It's like how you say deodorant. Deodorant?
Deodorant. How do y'all say deodorant?
Deodorant? But yeah, I'm sorry, what is it?
Anthrophobia, and it's a fear of flowers. It's weird. Like,
That's weird.
the only thing I can think is maybe like it kind of ties along with the Trypophobia, and you're afraid something's gonna come out of the flowers or
Yeah.
something. You know, like out of the little cone holes or something. I don't
Now,
know.
is the Venus flytrap, is that a flower?
It's plant.
It's not considered a flower.
Well, it doesn't have a flower
No,
bloom
those are
on it.
creepy.
They're cute. They are alive. They eat things.
I used to have a Venus flytrap, remember that? Remember we
Yeah.
used to have them out there to catch them? They were cool.
Yeah, because we got them at County Market when I worked
Yeah.
there when it was IGA back in the day.
Yeah, they were really awesome.
It's a little flashback for you.
Look up Venus flytraps if you don't know what they are. I'm sure everybody knows.
Everybody knows what a Venus flytrap is.
I'm sure they do.
What's wrong with you?
Here's another creepy one. Is Pterophobia. That's the fear of sitting on your bed and wondering if, or laying in your bed, whatever, at night and wondering if there's a monster or some creature of some sort under your bed with you.
And that's exactly why I don't ever let my legs dangle off the bed.
Yeah.
We have a giant bed. We have a California king, so there's plenty of room, but I will not let any limbs off the
Yeah.
side of the bed because something's going to grab me and pull me under.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine sitting there on bed at night if you're by yourself and you live alone and you're just sitting there setting an alarm on your phone or whatever and your legs are dangling and something actually reaches out and grabs your ankles and pulls you under the bed? That'd be fucking horrible.
Okay, well, I'm not sleeping tonight, so
That'd
that
be
means
some
you're not
scary
sleeping
shit.
either.
It's terrifying.
Speaking of like stuff like that and legs and everything, it kind of reminds me of chorophobia. That's a fear of dancing.
Fear of dancing?
Yes.
Like scared of watching people dance?
No, it's more like fear of yourself getting out. Like they could sit in the audience and watch everybody dance, but they
They're afraid to
themselves
get out
can't get out there and
there.
dance.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like This guy doesn't have it because we used to DJ like weddings and parties and stuff, and he'd be all Mr. Professional in the beginning, like, okay, we're gonna do this with this, all these fucking buttons. There's like a shit ton of buttons when you're DJing and stuff. Halfway through, he's fucking lit out there on the dance floor with the wedding party, and I'm trying to figure out how to run everything all by myself up there.
Get it started. You did a great job though. There's a lot.
I had to learn on the fly because you just ditched me to go dance.
There's a lot of mixer buttons and switchboard shit.
There's a lot of buttons.
But
what's funny
though,
real quick, while we're talking about these phobias, before I forget, there's some of these names are really fucked up. Okay, some of them are like this long. If you're on the podcast, my hands are like way far apart.
It's like 32 letters, then the word phobia.
Yeah. And then this one, it starts with an H, and it's like that long, and it's literally the fear of long words. And it's like the longest fucking word.
That's fucked up.
Right?
Wow.
But there's another one, speaking of long words, that's what reminded me. I didn't even literally bother to try to write it down because it's the fear of 666, but it's a long ass word and I couldn't pronounce it because there's all these like letters that absolutely don't go together. So, but you know somebody like that.
I actually know a person that has the phobia of 666, and he don't work there anymore. But where I worked, I would say what, a year or two ago.
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
But his name was Aaron. I won't say the last name. Everybody, I didn't name him this, but everybody nicknamed him Baby Jesus because he's very religious and talked about a lot of religious stuff. But other people being smartass would write, Mark of the Beast or 666 or shit, all over the place, and it really bothered him. Like, he really was scared of that number, Everybody had to tell him to quit doing it, but I mean, but he was a super nice guy, super great guy. He was awesome, good worker and everything. But yeah, he had a fear of that. It really terrified the shit out of him.
Well, I looked it up, and there are actually a lot of fears of number specific, like numbers and everything. Like it goes deeper than just the 666 thing. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I love math. Yeah, everything's so weird, but I really do love math.
It's a fear of mathematics. That's why.
It's crazy. The Heliophobia, the fear of sunshine. But that's not even the one.
Someone in Fear of Sunshine.
Remember in the movie Benchwarmers, the brother who didn't play but he had the white hair? He played on Reno 911. Yeah, remember the little Girl Scouts came and buzzed at the apartment? He had to go let him in and get the cookies and everything. Cover himself with towels, like freaking out and everything. It was funny as hell. That was fun. Now here's the one that I thought was kind of weird. It's called Nomophobia, and it's the fear of not having cell phone access.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, but so I thought that at first too, but then you think about it. So think about when we went to Arizona and that drive in New Mexico. There was like a long ass stretch, like 50 miles, where we had no cell phone service at all. We were on E. We were like coasting through on fumes at the end. I mean, imagine if we were like hoping to have a signal.
I definitely understand that. Yeah, because it was like a 50-mile plus stretch.
Yeah.
And there was nothing but desert. There were tumbleweeds and desert.
That's it. We're in New Mexico.
And we were on gas. But I can understand a situation like that. But like sitting on your couch and your phone breaks and you're like out of a phone for like, a day or two, I wouldn't really.
But think about the episode of The Office in season 8 when Andy tries to meet his quarterly bonus and they all decide he has a great idea to go to Philadelphia to the gay bar to interrupt Oscar's trivia night so they can try to win. And then Ryan gets disqualified because he wouldn't leave his phone. And they took it away and then Ryan's like, I gotta go get my phone.
Yeah.
So I think it's more along those lines. But still kind of weird, I mean.
If there's any phobias you guys have or think of, let us know. Definitely.
Yeah, because there's like some really,
there's some weird ones.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many. There's a phobia of having a phobia.
Yeah.
Phobophobia. It's crazy.
Who knew?
It's crazy.
But we got the Halloween giveaway coming up, and how are we doing this?
So what we're going to do is we realize that not everybody's on Facebook and not everybody's on Instagram. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a post on Instagram and a post on Facebook. If you're not following our Facebook page, please check it out. It's simply called Well That's Creepy, and it's this background. It's the cover photo is the background without tombstone on the limb. But there'll be a post on each one. Follow those. Just like and comment that you want entered.
Say you want in.
If you choose not to use Facebook or Instagram, you can also email us at wellthat'screepy@gmail.com.
Can they comment on YouTube?
Yes.
Comment on YouTube.
Comment on YouTube.
On Instagram, comment, say, hey, I want in on this giveaway, you fuckers. Whatever you want to put.
Don't call us fuckers because I'm sweet. That's not right.
Call me a fucker. I don't care.
That's okay. I call my dad all the time.
Yeah. But it's going to be a cool box. It's a cool box. It's a box. full of cool Halloween stuff.
Opens up like this.
Opens up like this. So, yeah. But it's cool. It's gonna have all types of cool stuff in it.
So we're probably gonna do like a short, like 2-minute promo video when we get closer.
Yeah,
we're gonna
we'll
give
show
you
a
some
few things. That's it.
Yeah, a few sneak peeks, but there's gonna be a lot more surprises
Yes,
than
there'll
anything.
be a lot of stuff
so.
in it. You're gonna love it. It'll be cool.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. We want to get that going and out so everybody will have time to decorate and use everything and have fun with everything.
Also, we thought about maybe putting a Halloween shirt in it. So if you say you want in, let us know your shirt size, and if you win, we will get that Halloween shirt in that size and ship it with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we're also going to be doing some other things related to Halloween. So we're going to be talking about, we've been waiting for stores to get more Halloween stuff out so we can do some good reviews, because honestly, nowhere has
stores
shut
around
out
here
right now.
seem to run late all the time.
Yeah, so
But
we're going to do
it's
that. But I really think we should do an episode where you teach people how to make your fog chiller.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but speaking of waiting on stores, we've already got some stuff, and we'll have a couple $100 worth of stuff in this box.
Oh yeah,
So
it's gonna be a great
it's gonna be
giveaway.
awesome. Your witch one was cool.
Yeah, we did a witch one for the
Yes.
basic witch. It was awesome.
It was badass.
But the fog chiller.
Yes, this fog chiller. Now, I looked on YouTube on how to do a fog chiller. It was like a year or two ago. They might have better ones out now. I don't know. But I looked at some that absolutely sucked, did not work, and now I looked at some. It looks like you got to be a fucking rocket scientist to build it. It doesn't, can't do it. So I kind of went between the middle and made my own, and it works great. And we will show you how to do that. It'll be awesome.
It's really cool because if you don't know what a fog chiller is, it literally just makes the fog low lying when it goes through the eyes.
Yes.
And that way it's not just a big old haze. It's literally literally looks like real fog, on the ground when it's first starting out. It's really cool.
It's
So
cool.
So all that'll be coming up. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Give us, thumbs up and all that.
Check out the Basic Witch.
Yep, you can find us. There's also now a Basic Witch YouTube channel, and it's called Cassie the Basic Witch. That's Kassie.
You can put it right
the
up
Basic
here.
Witch. Yeah, I'll put the little, little runner fingers
Right
up
here.
here. There's gonna be one of those up there at some point in this video that says, "Watch me,
Right there.
watch me," right there.
Um,
But yeah, check us out. And for anyone listening, don't forget we do have a podcast version of this. Of our YouTube channel. It's literally the audio extracted from these videos and just put in podcast form, and it's available on all podcast platforms.
all of them.
Apple, Google, Spotify, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, all those. You need more ice. That's
I
right.
know.
But yeah, you can find us on all there.
Until then,
I think
we're
that's,
good.
I feel like we got something, forgot to tell y'all something, but we didn't. If you guys have any requests or comments or anything, please get a hold of us.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook,
But
YouTube comments, or creepy@gmail.com.
like and subscribe, and definitely let us know that you want in to give away.
Yes, and tell us about your phobias, because we
Yep.
want to know.
But until then, we will see you next time.
Bye.